In the realm of football, where legends are born and stories are etched in time, there exists a tale of two halves. A journey of a player whose career was a paradox of triumph and tribulation. Imagine a prodigy bursting onto the scene at just 17. In his first full season, he clinches the Golden Boot, a testament to his blistering pace and killer instinct in front of goal. At the age of 21, he's at the heart of a historic treble with Liverpool, the UEFA Cup, FA Cup and Football League Cup. Culminating in the prestigious Ballon d'Or, his name was synonymous with footballing excellence. The allure of Real Madrid calls. Among the Galacticos, Zidane, Beckham, Ronaldo, he shines, his talent undeniable. However, as he steps into the prime years of his career, the script begins to diverge. The journey, once paved with accolades and triumphs, takes unforeseen turns. Expectations shift. The narrative, once of a footballing icon, becomes overshadowed by the harsh realities of the sport. Curiously, the adulation that follows most Ballon d'Or winners seemed to bypass him. Why is he not celebrated like the other Ballon d'Or winners? His story, a crescendo of early brilliance, finds its twilight not in the glory of continued triumph, but on the bench of Stoke City. This is the saga of Michael Owen, a footballer whose early years wrote a script of legend, only for the second act to deviate from the expected narrative. Every legend has a beginning. For Michael Owen, it started in the heart of Merseyside, where his journey in football was shaped by family ties, personal convictions, and an unyielding desire for greatness. Born into a family with deep football roots, young Owen's first allegiance was to Everton. His father, a striker who graced the lower leagues, donned the Everton jersey, igniting Owen's early passion for the Toffees during their days of glory. But destiny had a different script. Owen's path veered towards Liverpool, the club that would become synonymous with his name. As he joined Liverpool, his loyalties shifted, the red of Liverpool eclipsing the blue of Everton. His father, more than a parent, was a mentor, instilling in him the drive to excellence, pushing Owen to harness his potential, to not just play football, but to etch his name among the greats. Owen's coordination was exceptional, but it was his mentality that truly set him apart. Relentless, determined, a forceful character with a mind of incredible strength. In the ranks of Liverpool's youth academy, Owen found a pair in Steven Gerrard. Though both destined for greatness, it was Owen whose first caught the eye, his readiness for the big stage evident from the start. Even in those early days, Michael Owen knew greatness was within reach. His journey, marked by an innate belief in his destiny, began to unfold on the lush greens of Liverpool's academy, setting the stage for a career that would captivate the football world. Stepping into the Liverpool locker room, a young Michael Owen found himself amidst giants of the game: Paul Ince, Jason McAteer, Steve McManaman, Patrick Berger, Robbie Fowler, names that resonated with talent and experience. They took the young prodigy under their wing, nurturing his burgeoning talent. In the 97-98 season, Owen's impact was immediate and profound. Scoring 23 goals, he didn't just announce his arrival, he thundered it. His explosive pace and clinical finishing became the talk of Anfield. February 1998 marked Owen's debut for England, a step into the international arena. By the summer, he was at the World Cup in France, sharing the stage with established stars like Shearer and Sheringham. The England squad was brimming with talent: Robbie Fowler, Andy Cole, Rio Ferdinand and more. Despite the team's early exit, partly blamed on Beckham's infamous red card, Owen believed in their potential for greatness.
What do you mean by resentment? You have a resentment towards something that happened. You don't resent the referee,
Well,
do you? You don't do you resent
made a
Diego
mistake.
Simeone? Like, where's your resentment?
Well, that he made a mistake,
Right.
and you know, football, to get to the very top level is hard enough. A lot of people get one shot at a World Cup.
Right.
If you're very lucky, you get two or whatever. But he made a mistake. Of course, he made a mistake. Everyone would. He would admit that, and you could say that contributed to us going out of the World Cup, and that's
2001 was a year of triumph. Liverpool clinched a treble, and Owen was instrumental, his late double in the FA Cup final being a standout. His hat-trick for England against Germany cemented his status as a national hero. But at 19, Owen faced his first major setback. A ruptured hamstring away at Leeds marked the beginning of his struggles. The injury's aftermath was long-lasting, affecting his speed and agility. 2004 brought change. Benitez arrived at Liverpool amid rumors of Owen's departure. Then during a pre-season tour in America, a call changed everything.
What Rafa Benitez did say, actually, to the press and everything, was that he thought that this deal for me to go to Real Madrid was in the pipeline and it had been going on for ages.
Right.
And it simply hadn't. I remember and Jamie Carragher is probably my best ally when it comes to this, because me and him are lying on separate beds in America in the same room. We used to room together, and we were on pre-season tour, and Rafa Benitez just taken over. I think we'd just played Celtic in a pre-season tour game. We're just lying there talking away, and my phone went, and I answered it. It was my agent, and bump. How do you fancy Real Madrid? They've just called me. As you know, David Beckham, we had the same agent. Yep. So anyway, so I'm on the phone to him for 5 minutes, put the phone down, and Cara says, as it goes, Cara says, don't do it. And I'm like, why not? He says, you've got Raul there, Ronaldo, Morientes. You're going to get into the team, all those great players. And anyway, that's another story. But that was the phone call there and then.
Yeah.
Owen's journey at Liverpool had been extraordinary, marked by exhilarating highs and challenging lows. As he stood at the crossroads of his career, the decision to leave Anfield for Madrid would start a new chapter in his life. The summer of 2004 marked a new chapter in Michael Owen's career. He joined the ranks of Real Madrid, a club synonymous with glamour and success. Here Owen was not just another player, he was a Galactico. In the company of football royalty, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos, Raul, Figo, Zidane, and fellow England star David Beckham, Owen embarked on a journey in one of the world's most illustrious teams. There were voices of criticism, notably from Tomas Ronchero, a columnist for the esteemed Spanish newspaper AS. His word echoed not just in Madrid, but across the football world. Ronchero's criticism was blunt and unforgiving. Quote, Owen is not Henry, Owen is not Reyes, Owen is not Totti, Owen is not Drogba, Owen is not Adriano, Owen is not Figo, Owen is not Zidane. Let's face it, Owen is not a Galactico. End quote. Life at the Bernabeu was not without its challenges. Owen, faced with immense expectations of fans and the scrutiny of Spanish press, initially found himself grappling with form. However, a resurgence of form with the England squad in October 2004 was a catalyst Owen needed. He carried this momentum back to Madrid, scoring his first goal for the club in a Champions League victory over Dynamo Kiev. Days later, Owen found the net in La Liga, a 1-0 win over Valencia, marking his first league goal. What followed was a scoring spree, 5 goals in 7 matches, a statement of his undeniable talent. Owen ended the 2004-05 season with a remarkable 13 La Liga goals, boasting the highest ratio of goals scored to minutes played. Yet the summer of 2004 brought uncertainty. With the arrival of Robinho and Julio Baptista, speculation about Owen's future intensified. If Owen's time at Real Madrid was so successful, why then the move to Newcastle United? What led this Galactico to leave the grandeur of Madrid for a different challenge in the Premier League? Was it a search for more consistent playing time, a desire for a different environment, or simply the unpredictable nature of football where not all stories follow a scripted path? Michael Owen's arrival at Newcastle United in the summer of 2005 marked the beginning of a chapter filled with hope and expectation. Under the management of Graham Souness, the stage was set for Owen to reignite his career in the Premier League. The initial signs were promising. Owen, alongside the legendary Alan Shearer, formed a formidable duo. The team's first half-season performance was a testament to their synergy, with Owen's goals raising hopes of a resurgence. However, as the season progressed, Owen's journey took a harrowing turn. On New Year's Eve, a match against Tottenham changed everything. An injury struck, leaving Owen grounded and Souness looking on in despair. The manager's thoughts were clear. Without Owen's goal, the team's prospect looked bleak. Owen's absence was prolonged, the initial operation unsuccessful, requiring a second attempt. The timing was unfortunate with the World Cup on the horizon. Owen's comeback was further delayed with a knee injury, sidelining him for a year. Owen's eventual return to the pitch was marred by frustration and misfortune.
Up and I do my knee. It was just simply I wasn't strong enough to support my body, and I'm now out for a year. So I've been out for 4 or 5 months with a broken foot. And this was the hardest bit, because I can take a few people sort of saying, oh, when's he going to be back? Is he interested in coming back? It's like, you want to see the blood, sweat and tears? I'm trying to get fit again. I'm away at Watford and I play the ball to someone and I turn to make a run and I bang into one of our own players and his shoulder connects with my jaw. I'm concussed. Watching Match of the Day on that night, and I start hearing like something like, we want our money back, or what a waste of money, or something like that. I was just like, you what? And okay, it might have only been 100 out of 5,000. I don't know. That's relationship gone in my eyes. I just at that moment thought, do you know what? I've worked so hard to get back. It hurt me. It hurt me badly.
Amidst these challenges, a rift developed between Owen and Shearer. Accusations of Owen not fully committing to the team's cause, especially towards the season's end, strained their relationship. Rumours of a potential move to Manchester United further fueled the tension. With his contract at Newcastle ending, Owen reached out to Liverpool, seeking a return to Anfield. But fate had other plans. Liverpool's interest had shifted. They were close to signing Robert Ngog. Owen, once a hero at Liverpool, found himself at a crossroads.
Call was to go back to Liverpool. After that, when Liverpool say no, what my options were Hull City, Everton, and Manchester United. With all due respect, Hull were, in the relegation scrap and all the rest of it. And now I'm thinking, Everton, I'm going to get absolutely...
Yeah, no, I get it.
I was prepared to sign
I get it.
for
I'm just
Everton.
hoisting you by your own petard because you told me how much you love Liverpool.
I flew to America, played golf with David Moyes, spent a full day with him. I was a boyhood Everton fan, but I'm going to be hated now. But I've got no option. And then I landed home, literally within a day, Nicky Butt phoned me and said, just so you know, the gaffer's going to call you. Right. I'm like, who's the gaffer? He goes, Sir Alex. He wants to sign you. I'm like, you are joking. Sir Alex phones me. And of course I'm thinking, Liverpool fans, they're going to head, but what can I do? I phoned Brendan Rodgers. I phoned, I can't.
Michael Owen's stint at Newcastle United was a rollercoaster of emotions, marked by early promise, physical struggles, and strained relationships. As he bid farewell to St. James Park, a new chapter awaited, one that no one, least of all Owen, could have predicted. The 2009-10 season saw Michael Owen don the colours of Manchester United, a move that surprised many. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, Owen embarked on a new chapter, this time at the Theatre of Dreams. Owen's tenure at United was a blend of sporadic brilliance and long spells on the sidelines. He played 31 Premier League games over 3 seasons, finding the net 5 times. His role, however, was largely peripheral, especially in the 2010-11 season when United reclaimed the Premier League title. In 2012, Owen made a free transfer to Stoke City. His time there, characterized by fleeting appearances, saw him play just 8 times. The spark that once defined Owen's game flickered in these final days of his career. At Stoke City, Owen frequently found himself on the bench, a far cry from the glory days of his youth. The pace that had once been his greatest asset had diminished, leaving him to rely on experience and positioning. On 19th of March 2013, Owen announced his retirement from professional football. The news marked the end of an era, not just for Owen, but for the fans who had watched him rise and conquer. Michael Owen's career was one of 2 distinct halves. In the first, he dazzled the world, winning the Ballon d'Or, scoring unforgettable goals, and capturing the imagination of fans worldwide. In the second, injuries and inevitable toll of time redefined his role on the pitch. Owen's story is a striking reminder of football's fleeting nature. His reliance on pace, once his most formidable weapon, became his Achilles heel. Unlike players who adapted their game as they aged, Benzema, Zlatan, Lewandowski, Kane, Owen's style was intrinsically tied to his pace. As we look back on Owen's career, we see a journey marked by early brilliance and later challenges. A sprinter who could play football, as some described him, Owen was often rushed back from injuries, his club eager to have their prize horse on the field. In the annals of football, Michael Owen will be remembered as a player who for a time had the footballing world at his feet. His story, though tinged with what-ifs, remains a testament to his talent, determination, and the unpredictable nature of this beautiful game.